Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. A fantastic day for football here in Nashville as we welcome you to LP Field. Gus Johnson, along with Chris Collinsworth. Glad to have you with us for this head-to-head between the New York Titans and the Raiders. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. Janikowski will send this one deep. Britt is deep, looking to return the kickoff. Here's the kick, and the season is underway. He's brought down at the 18. The Titans will start this drive at the 18. They hand it off. He's dropped for a loss.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman. So, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
Dumps it out left. Kenny Britt was the intended receiver on the play.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
Third down, 11 yards for the first. Ball on the 17. Flips it out short to his left. Johnson was there for the stop.
Receivers who can make plays like that on third down tend to have nice, long careers.
Johnson gets a call. He's dropped down at the 38. 8-yard gain. That brings up second down. And 2 yards away here on second down. He's wrestled down at the 40.
He picks up 3 yards and a first down. Those aren't runs that look really pretty in the statistics the next day, but when you keep moving those chains, it makes a difference.
They'll get the call again. He's brought down at the 43-yard line.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Going up top. Kenny Britt was his intended target. So another third down coming up for the offense. Short pass to his left. And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Higgins is back deep to return. He can't handle it. He's brought down at the 14. Well, I'm sure the next time he gets a chance, he'll try to make up for that one. They'll start this drive at the 14. Gives it right side. The stop was made by Chris Hope. 4-yard gain, second down. Brings up second down and 6 yards to go. They have the ball on their own 18. Checks down to the short pass.
Good release that time by the receiver at the line of scrimmage, but the pass simply was just not there.
Short throw to the left. He's tackled at the 30.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
And the tackle was made by Chris Hope. A 5-yard gain. And that'll bring up second down. He throws downfield. He's dropped down at the 47-yard line.
Jason Campbell absolutely drilled that one in there, and he needed to. This guy can throw as hard as anybody in the league.
Campbell with the give. Fumble. A burst of speed, and he's in the open. The defense forces an early mistake, and sometimes that'll trigger a huge momentum shift. The Titans will set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's going to pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee Titans. The Titans get on the board first.
That's the kind of pitch and catch you just love to see in the NFL. And the difference is these quarterbacks' abilities to zip it into little tight spaces, and these receivers don't miss.
Tennessee is up 7. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. He'll return it from the 1. They drop the runner at the 19. They'll start this drive at the 19. It's 1st and 10. Scrambles away from defenders. Has a man to his right. Little flip. Second down now following the incomplete pass. They have it at the 19. He gets off the throw. He's brought down at the 37.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the first down.
First down, 10 to go. On their own 37. Campbell with the give. It's a gain of 4. That brings up second down. Brings up second down and 6 yards to go. They'll give it off here. He's wrestled down at the 40. There's an injured Titan on the play. Nothing serious looking. Here's the pass. It's complete. Clutch reception.
This guy doesn't care. He'll throw it into anywhere. Plus, he knows that he throws the ball so hard, there's not a defensive back out there that could catch it. If they could, they'd be playing wideout.
Campbell hands off to the left.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, And that time, there was nowhere to go.
The pass is away. He can't come up with it. Incomplete pass. Darius Hayward-Bay was the intended receiver.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Passes it downfield. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
And the kick is good. He just showed off his incredible leg strength there. What a kick.
Wow. Can you believe he made that one? That's my expert analysis there. Wow.
Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Big hit there to bring him down. The Titans will look to build momentum by getting another touchdown on this series. They go with the toss. And he makes it out to about the 21-yard line. Nnamdi Asamoah was there to bring him down. Dumps it out right. He's dropped down at the 26-yard line.
All it takes is a split second on a play fake for the defense to get just a little out of position. I think that's just what happened on that pass there.
He's brought down at the 31.
Those are the kind of runs that really wear a defense down. You just keep pounding it in there. 3 yards, 4 yards, pick up 4 there, and a first down.
Hands it to the back. He's tackled at the 43-yard line.
You know, not only the top-end speed, which is so impressive, but speed in and out of his cuts. That's the difference in a great running back. Anytime you can see a guy maintain that speed out of his cuts, that's a guy that has superstar ability.
Hammered in the backfield.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's tackled at the 45. 4 yards on that play. And so it will be third down. The offense facing another third down here. Short throw to the right. He's dropped down at the 33-yard line.
The Titans are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
He's wrestled down at the 30. Gets about 4 on the play. Second down. They're looking at second down and 6. He takes a hard hit as he throws.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
It's a pass, and he's out of bounds. Incomplete.
They brought the blitz that time. Didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
And the kick is good.
Wow, Baronis has one of the strongest legs in the NFL as an offense. You know, if you can get that ball down close to the 40-yard line and have some decent weather out there, he's going to have a good shot at making a field goal.
Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. the official wireless service sponsor of the NFL. They drop the runner at the 33.
The Raiders did come away with 3 on that last series, but defenses typically know if they hold teams to field goals, it's to their benefit.
Handoff up the middle, and he's tackled at the 36-yard line. That's a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Campbell, hands off. He's tackled at the 45.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Campbell hands it off. Brought down behind the line.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Again with the run. He fights forward to about the 46.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
He gets off the throw. Into traffic, and it's picked off. He's brought down at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I just don't think you saw the coverage right on that one. There's no way you try and force that one in there if you understand what the defense is doing. He just got fooled.
Johnson on the handoff. He's dropped down at the 50. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is they line up at the 50. Surges ahead to about the 48-yard line.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Heavy pressure, and he fumbles it.
Turnovers can definitely turn the football game around, and that defense had a chance that time to make a big play.
Oakland looks like they're sending everybody at the punter on this kick. He angles it out of bounds at the 32. The Raiders turn the ball over on an interception their last time out. Campbell will hand it off. He doesn't get back to the line.
The Raiders are not doing a good job at all on the ground so far. They need to somehow get that turned around, because if you can't run it, boy, it is tough to throw the football.
Looking for a man. Incomplete pass. He just threw that one away. Facing a 3rd down and 11 situation. Ball on the 31-yard line. He throws short. Comes down with it.
The Titans were flying to the ball on that series. There's no way they were going to let them get a first down.
It's 4th down. The Raiders ready to punt this one away.
He just dropped that thing in there perfectly. Man, that was a nice kick. And anytime a punter can do that, it just fires up the defense coming on the field.
He gets out to about the 12-yard line.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes. And that time there were no holes, really. And he was lucky to get anything on the play.
He's tackled at the 12. Back at their own 12-yard line. Johnson gets the carry, right side.
Yeah, and all it does is just add a few yards to the punt, which is not bad in this situation. Very seldom in this league are you going to pick up the first down in that third and very long situation. Make a conservative call, add a few yards to the punt.
He makes it out to the 43-yard line.
Boy, that was a close one for the coverage team. They were able to wrap him up before he broke it open, but he is on the brink. This coverage team is going to have to start playing with a little more intensity, a little more heart, or they're going to give up a big one.
He passes it. Complete. Nice catch. He's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Pass is short right side. Caught and dropped immediately. They'll gain 8 on the play. And it's 2nd and 2 on their own 37. Campbell hands it off straight ahead. He's dropped down at the 30. Darren McFadden picked up a nice gain of 7 yards. That will give them the first. Gets the pass off. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Cortland Finnegan with the coverage on the play. On the ground with the tailback. He's wrestled down at the 24-yard line. Chris Hope makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. Flips out short. He's brought down at the 17.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
They get it out there on the toss. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 1. Good run there to move the change. He broke a couple of tackles along the way.
Nice running on that one. That's the kind of power that you see out of this guy, the ability to make somebody miss, or in this case, 2 somebodies.
To the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. And this for the tie. And the point after is good. Janikowski gets ready to kick it away. Britt is back to receive the kick. He'll down it in the end zone. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt it away. They'll work the right side. He didn't get back to the line.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
And that's a catch. He's tackled at the 26-yard line.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
And he's tackled at the 37.
And quarterbacks love the screen pass. Not only do they get an easy completion, but it also slows down that pass rush just a little.
Johnson on the inside handoff. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. 4 yards on the carry. That brings up second down. And it's now 2nd and 6. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
He lets it go, but pays a price with a monster hit. Justin Gage was the intended receiver on the play.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Still looking for an open man. And he drops the short pick. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
The Raiders got the ball into the end zone on their last possession. The Raiders will begin this drive at the 16. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 20. Gets about 4 on the play. 2nd down. Campbell flips it right. Watch out for that sideline speed. And he's knocked out at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, they did a really nice job sealing off the corner there, and good vision that time by the back. A lot of patience, took his time, found the hole, picked up a nice gain.
Feeds it to the back. He's dropped down at the 43-yard line.
The defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
The halfback with the carry.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
He rolls out to the right. It's complete. Clutch reception. Too close to call. Here comes the chain game. And he did get the 1st down. And we'll have a 1st down and 10. Bush gets another handoff. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on that play. That'll bring up 2nd down. Sure to make an impact on the field are this game's top performers, presented by Gatorade. Good coverage downfield. He drops the easy pick. Darius Hayward-Bay was his intended target. Has a man short to his left. He's off target on the pass. Incomplete. Darren McFadden was the intended receiver. Leckler is back to punt. He'll try to keep this one out of the end zone. He angles it out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Dumps it out left. Complete. Nice catch. And he's tackled at the 31. Pass play gives them a gain of 6. He lets it go. He's wrestled down at the 49-yard line. Chris Johnson makes his third grab.
Blue 58. J2. J2.
Goes for it all. It's almost picked off. Kenny Britt was the intended receiver on the play. Tons of pressure. He's hit as he throws. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The pass is complete for a 1-yard loss.
That play was really all about defensive pursuit. They saw the ball thrown. They got there quickly for a loss on the play.
J2.
Short pass to his left. It's picked. He's loose and running strong. Running down the sideline. Feet don't fail me now.
You know, this DB is one of those guys that every time I watch him on tape, I'm always surprised he doesn't have more interceptions because he's so quick with his feet and gets in great position.
The Raiders strike quickly with a 75-yard play for 6. Oakland is up a score. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the NFL. Janikowski is ready to kick this one off. He makes it to the 22. The Titans suffered an interception on their last possession. Up the middle. He's dropped down at the 27-yard line. And as we head to halftime, the score is 17-10. Oakland will get it first here in the second half. Camps under it. He will start from his own 5. He returns to the 26. The Raiders will start this drive at the 26-yard line. Flips it out short to his left. Darius Hayward-Bay was his intended target. Gives it off. Brown gets his hands on him and drags him down for a loss. At the 25, there's an injured Titan on the play. Nothing serious looking. Goes through his progression. It's tipped and falls incomplete. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
They'll set up shop at the 27. They give it off here.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man, And that time, the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Tries to bounce it outside. Room to run along the sideline. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Fresh set of downs following the big run. Looks to throw it. Nice grab, first down, and he's knocked out. And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
And Gus, I always thought defensive penalties were so much more deflating than offensive penalties. You know, as an offense, you get a chance to make up for it. On defense, though, usually it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
And he connects with him while he's in the air.
And once again, we're looking at a tie ball game. This game has been back and forth, and it has been fun to watch here today.
Rob Baronis adds the extra point, and we're all tied up. Baronis will send this one deep. Caught at the 8. He gets this one to the 26-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. They'll take over at the 26-yard line. Give to the tailback, and he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 9. And they'll spot it at the 27. Gives it to the back. He's tackled at the 30. Will Witherspoon looks to have been shaken up a bit on that play. Here's the throw. He leaps, and he's got it.
Jason Campbell absolutely drilled that one in there, and he needed to. This guy can throw as hard as anybody in the league.
Campbell hands it off.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Campbell tosses it right. Looking to get around the corner. He's brought down at the 37.
That's a pretty play, isn't it? Anytime you get that pitch to the outside, the running back catches it in stride. He finds a nice hole, pick up the first down. Always like watching that play.
He's going to throw it. He's wrestled down at the 30. That catch gives him 6. They'll need about 3 yards here on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Too close to call. Here comes the chain game. It was enough to move the chains.
Short little run, but they didn't need much on that one. They decided to just go ahead and pick up the first down.
Gets it away. Can't complete that pass.
A missed chance to make a big play there. He seemed to get a little too excited and just made a really poor throw.
Here's the give. 4 yards on the carry. And now it's 3rd down. It's now 3rd and 6. Passes it short. The pass falls incomplete. So, it's 4th down. This will be about a 40-yard field goal. The kick is good. Sebastian Janikowski kicks it through to break the tie. Now it's time to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Janikowski is just about ready to kick this one away. He brings it back to the 23.
The Titans punctuated that last series with a touchdown. I got to tell you, they look really good. They have this defense way back on their heels.
Under heavy pressure.
Effective blitzing can really destroy an offensive game plan because you're so used to having time to develop plays down the field. Now you come with a good blitz, and the quarterback just doesn't have time to get it off.
Johnson takes it up the middle. And he's tackled at the 26-yard line.
You know you have a pretty special player at the running back position when, despite the fact that they're run blitzing him now, he can still get out of there and still come up with a nice gain.
Short throw to the left. He's hit, but he's still on his feet. He's dropped down at midfield.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
He's brought down at the 45. Johnson carries for a 5-yard gain. In heavy traffic. Asamoah makes it to him for another takedown, his second of the game. He throws downfield.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
Has a man short to his left. Cameron Wembley was defending on the play. And they line up at the 28. Here's a halfback. He's going to be tackled for a loss.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Rolling out to his right. Comes down with it. Touchdown! Vince Young has thrown 3 touchdowns. Baronis makes it a 4-point game. Tennessee is up by 4. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Baronis will kick it deep. He'll return it from the 6. He returns to the 26. The Raiders were able to get 3 points on their last possession. The Raiders will set up shop at the 26-yard line. Handoff up the middle. He's wrestled down right around the 32-yard line by Hay. So second down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. Here's the give.
Good blocking, good run, 5 yards and a first down. The chains are moving. This offense is getting it going.
He's going to pass. He's dropped down at the 45.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass opened it up down the field.
They go with the run. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. They spot it on the 34-yard line. He gets off the throw. It is an incomplete pass. Second down now following the incomplete pass.
We gotta make some plays.
It's now second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their 34. They hand it off. He gets to about the 32-yard line.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Here comes the heat. Finnegan. Got it! Cortland Finnegan has interception number 1 of the season. They line up at the 27. Still alive, and he's looking. Kelly records his first sack of the season. Look out, heavy pressure on him. He's dropped, and that's a huge sack.
Nice job on the line by the Raiders.
So they're facing third and long following the sack. He rolls out to his right. They're unable to convert the third and long situation, and that will bring up fourth down. Higgins awaiting the return. Takes it all the way back to the 49-yard line. The Raiders come back out looking for better results than their last time on the field.
Get ready. Force. Tagger.
It's the tailback. He gets to about the 45-yard line. A pickup of about 3. That brings up second down. Hands it off. They tackle him for a loss. Hay makes his 5th stop of the game on that play.
Why we running that? Tagger.
So at the end of 3, the score is 24-20. The Raiders are trailing in this one, but can change that by driving down the field and punching it in for 6. Here's the pass. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Ty Hill with the coverage on the play. It's fourth down. The Raiders lining up to punt. It bounces out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And they come back onto the field, still up a score.
Well, it's definitely late in the game, but I still expect them to come out and try and move the football down the field. I always thought as an offensive player, it's much easier to seal the deal on the offensive side than to have to be on the sideline and watch your defense.
Let's go. Blue, half.
Johnson on the toss. He's wrestled down at the 39-yard line.
They haven't been easy yards to pick up, but in a hard-fought game at the end of the day, especially in the second half, you start seeing running plays working a little bit better than maybe what they did in the first half when that defense was fresh and really flying around out there.
He's brought down at the 42. We have an injured Raider. Doesn't appear to be too serious, though. Brings up second down and 6 yards to go. Ball on their own 42. He's dropped down at the 42. The pass is away, and the pass is incomplete.
Vince Young has a reputation as a bit of a wild thrower. Sometimes, I don't know, maybe it looks like he's almost aiming the ball. If he just relaxes and just goes back to the fundamentals of his mechanics, I think he'd be fine.
He'll field it at the 17. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
He lost yardage on the play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive, the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Just gets it off. Darius Hayward-Bay was the intended receiver.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
Passes it downfield. He's got room. Room to run along the sideline. No one will catch him. And he's tackled at the 6. He's now over 100 yards receiving in the game.
This is just one of those guys that can get separation. He always has a little space between him and the defender, making it easy on the quarterback.
Again with the carry. Touchdown, and they're in front.
It's always much tougher to throw the football down inside the 10-yard line because those zones get so much tighter. So if you can run the football in from there, it is a huge advantage for your offense.
Oakland is up a field goal. Let's take a look at the drive summary, which is presented by Verizon. Janikowski gets ready to kick it away. Gets it to the 21. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. Hit hard as he throws.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
Johnson gets the ball. Not sure if I agree with that call at all.
Yeah, the running game at this point works against you on a couple of fronts. One, you're not going to get typically a big play out of it, and that clock keeps on ticking.
Gets rid of it as he's hit. He's tackled at the 28-yard line.
The Raiders did a good job forcing a 3-and-out. Anytime a defense can come up with 3 solid plays in a row like that, you know they are right on schedule.
It's on the ground. So, Chris, if you're the coach right now, what do you call in this situation?
Big thing now is you have to keep possession of the ball and use up the clock. You can't have a 3-and-out here. I still think that on this first down play is the best time to be aggressive with the offense. Go play action. You know they're going to be coming after you. See if you can pick up an early first down and get this drive going.
Not much, maybe 2 yards on the carry. Second down. Campbell gives it up the middle.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
It's a pass. Brings it in for a completion. He's wrestled down at the 40. Chris Hope seems to be a little shaken up on the play. Takes it toward the sideline. He's free. He's pushed out of bounds at the 38. Has a man to his right. Little flip. He's brought down at the 30.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively. You think you're in the right spot. You're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that, and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
Hand off to the right side. He's wrestled down at the 14. Run, right side. He fights forward to about the 13. There's an injured Titan on the play. Nothing serious looking. He goes down. Sack. Roderick Hood gets his first sack of the season. Bush takes the give.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
It's up and it's good. And with that, the score is the Raiders 30, the Titans 24. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. He's hit and dropped at the 19. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. He's dropped for a loss.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
with the misdirection. And he's tackled at the 18. Another conservative call when the clock is ticking.
Yeah, and really the way the game is played these days, if you're good enough throwing the football, you can make conservative pass calls that are essentially like run plays.
Kenny Britt with his 4th catch of the game. Up the middle. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. I expected a pass there, Chris.
Well, I understand you don't want to get completely one-dimensional, but at some point you have to crank it up and try and make some plays, and I think that time has passed.
Again, they go with the run.
You know, I understand you can't completely abandon the running game, but my goodness, let's go. Let's pick it up. You've got to put some points up.
Short throw to the right. Brought down behind the line. That's a 4-yard loss.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit on that one. They made a little correction at the line of scrimmage, and they had that play pegged right from the start.
They catch him at the 33. Handoff to the right. He's dropped down at the 49-yard line.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really puts some pressure on this group up front.
Inside give.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Inside handoff. He didn't get back to the line.
Well, this is going to get interesting now. The defense comes up with a critical stop. Now on 4th down, they'll have to punt the football away. And offensively, you get a chance to win it now here at the end of the game.
Sure to make an impact on the field are this game's top performers, presented by Gatorade. He angles it out of bounds to the 18-yard line.
The Titans have to get the ball into the end zone here. Of course, that's not easy to do when the defense knows it takes a touchdown to beat them.
He gets off the throw. Damian Williams was the intended receiver on the play. Short throw to the left. Hauls it in. And he's tackled at the 24-yard line. Hall makes his 3rd grab. He passes it. Can't complete that pass.
Vince Young is not the most accurate passer in the league. He lets balls get away from him sometimes, and occasionally they're fairly easy completions.
Let's have. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Steps up in the pocket and throws it as he's hit.
Big-time play by the defense. Let's see if it gives them a little added boost here the rest of the way.
Inside give. He's wrestled down at the 21. Gets about 4 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down. Gets the pass off. The Titans call for a timeout. And that was their third and final timeout. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. He takes a knee. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Wham, bam! Thank you for smelling great, man. Inside handoff. He's brought down at the 8. Brown makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. That'll do it from Nashville. The game's top highlights are next. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant. Smell like a man. Man. Here's the play that rocked the stadium, the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game. Our final in this one is Oakland 30, Tennessee 24.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.